All right, welcome back. Hold on. You hear that? That's the sound of a lawnmower. It is March 21st, and some people just can't wait to get outside and start mowing something. And the grass haven't even popped in yet. So, but let me tell you, look at the lawn. March 21st, and this is how the lawn is looking. Temperatures haven't been consistent yet. 50 degrees one day, 55 degrees the next, back down to the 30s. Like I said, also working, got one post up so I can put the one slab of fence back. I still got to fix that one, so I'm gonna take that one off and redo that one. But let me explain to you why you should be getting your pre-emergent down. This is very important. Like I said, the temperatures right now is all over the place, but that does not mean the soil temps are the same as your air temp. Check this out. This is a basic thermometer here. It's at 51 degrees right now before I put it in the ground. Now check this out. This is one spot of the lawn. I'm gonna put it down about 2-3 inches down and let it sit for a minute. Check it out. Soil temp is about 51 degrees. Now, like I said, the temperature above ground, the air temperature is about 48, 47 degrees. It's very kind of cold today. You see, I got a hoodie on, but your soil temps don't automatically be the same as your air temp. This is just one spot in the lawn. Let's take this up. Let's walk to another spot. This is the right side of the yard over here by the shed. Let's just see what this is reading. Let's put this down. Let's find a good spot. All right, that's a good spot there. Look at that. This spot, 54 degrees. See? So your soil temps are reading a different set of temperature than the actual air temp. This is back here by the fence. Let's take another look. And now I'll put that one a little bit deeper. This spot is saying 50. Let's bring it up some. Let's do it right at the surface level. See what it says. About 50, 51 degrees. So soil temps are waking up. Soil temps are not the same as the air temperature. Let's go one more spot over here. This spot is reading 46 degrees. So very inconsistent in the yard. It all depends on what part of the actual lawn is getting more sun. This side gets a little less sun because the way the sun is setting right now. Today it was a little sunny earlier in the day. Sun is starting to go down now. It's about 6 o'clock. And as you can see, this spot over here, 44 degrees. So very inconsistent. So this is the time to go ahead and get your pre-emergent down. Soon as the actual soil temps unthaw, weed seeds or weeds are ready to germinate. Weeds are not like grass, even though grass is considered a weed, but those pesky weeds, crabgrass, nutsedge, foxtail, all those pesky weeds are ready to germinate soon as the soil temps start cracking 50 degrees. So you want to go ahead and get your pre-emergent down now. Now, one more spot. This is my little side walkway here where I'll be putting the grass. So let's just do one more. And check that out. 51 degrees. So this is the time to get down your pre-emergent now. Now, a lot of people are always going to say that they don't want to get the pre-emergent down too early. A lot of people are always going to say they don't want to get their pre-emergent down too early because they think it could be washed away or the ground is not unthawed yet. But that does not matter. The pre-emergent is not the same as your fertilizer. It's a little different with fertilizer. Fertilizer, you put it down on a frozen lawn, you're gonna waste your fertilizer. Not the same with pre-emergent. Your pre-emergent, you put it down, it's gonna still stay there and get washed onto the top of the soil because the pre-emergent is not being absorbed by your actual grass like fertilizer. Fertilizer, it has to be absorbed by your grass roots. So if everything is frozen, the ground is frozen, then yes, your plant is not absorbing, any fertilizer. But the pre-emergent, all it needs to do is come in surface contact. Once it gets watered in, the actual chemical that's on the actual granules itself get washed onto the top surface of the soil. So it starts to build that protective layer. So now when the weed seeds do try to germinate, so when the actual grass starts to warm up and the soil starts to warm up and everything wakes up, weed seeds are going to try to germinate from underneath the soil, and that protective barrier is going to block it. That's your pre-emergent. So whether it's cold, warm, you put that down. You could put it down today and it could snow tomorrow. Your pre-emergent is still good. Once the actual snow melts, your pre-emergent is still good. So you don't have anything to worry about. Get your pre-emergent down now. Once your grass temperature, I say start reaching about 45 degrees. Just be a little bit ahead of time. You can't waste it. It's always going to be active. And once you actually put down your pre-emergent, it's going to block your grass seeds from growing too. So if you have to grow grass, then yes, don't put down no pre-emergent because you want to be able to plant your grass. But if your grass is already full and is just dormant and waiting for it to wake up, get your pre-emergent down now. Scott's, Weed X, they also specify that rain, a hard rain, a snow, sleet, anything like that will not disrupt the actual pre-emergent, and that's with most pre-emergents. Once you put it down on your soil, it can't be disrupted unless you go ahead and actually dig out the spot. Because like I said, it's going to lay on that surface and build that protective layer. So now to actually break that, you're going to have to actually go out with one of those garden weasels and roll your soil to break up the actual protective layer. And then once you protect that surface, then yes, the weed seeds are going to be able to germinate again, or your grass seeds are going to be able to germinate. But that's you breaking it. Once you put it down on your lawn, water it in, it's good to go. It could rain, like I said, it could sleet tomorrow. Temperatures can go back down to 30, 20, freezing temps. That once that protective barrier or that pre-emergent is on the soil surface, is good to go. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope it helped you out in any way. Please get that pre-emergent down if you don't want to deal with pesky weeds all season long, because then it becomes a pain, because now you got to go ahead and spray and do a lot of post-emergent treatment, and you don't want to be battling from behind. You want to deal with a nice green lawn all season long. So get your pre-emergent down now. Hopefully this video helps you out in any way. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for another video in the future.